This is Morten from Inkish. We are here at Actega's booth at LabelExpo in Barcelona. And I have the fantastic pleasure to talking to Harald from Actega, who is responsible for the metallization of the products that Actega produces. And behind us, you can probably see some products that has been on display for many years at LabelExpo, but more as dummies, right? And now they are on a machine that actually works. Is that right?
That's right.
Great to see you, Harald.
Great to see you.
I guess it must also be quite nice for you to have a running machine at the show, right?
It's amazing. So we are so proud on the team. We have been developing for such a long time, the beta phase and now customer phase. And the team came up with the idea, say, we believe we are the new standard, and let's showcase that on the exhibition. So I take the phone, send a WhatsApp to my big friend Dario Rinati from Gallus and say, Dario, can you give me a machine so we can showcase Ecoleaf on demand metallization? He said, no problem at all. I will organize, and here we are.
But it's quite amazing to think of, because I mean, for hundreds of years, the typical kind of metallization was using a foil carrier, right?
Yes.
And one of the things that is really the game changer here for people who has not heard about it, which I can't believe many have, but in that case, is basically that you take the metallization and turn it into flakes, right?
Yes.
Put it in a fluid, right?
Yes.
And then you can basically, you have like a digital kind of gluing phase on the substrate, right? And then you can actually push the flakes, and then you have the same glossy surface as you have on a
Very similar.
Very similar. Okay.
So,
but did I get it right?
Yes, you get it completely right.
Fantastic.
So we are printing the binder, and we are fully curing the binder, and then we are putting the metal flakes in the water. So we use water to transport flakes.
Okay, so it's just a water-based transport, basically.
Yeah, and not polyester film. And by doing this, we save tons of kilo of polyester, which you don't need to make, which you don't need to metallize, which you don't need to transport. And this is why our carbon footprint is at least 80% better than metallized films. And we are now at a level that the gloss and the reflection is so good that the people don't see the difference anymore. And if you overprint them then with beautiful inkjet colors from Gallus, you get an stunning effect. And this is why we are now the new standard. So big brands are interested in carbon footprint, and we are working very close to them, and this is why we're also showcasing exactly what we do.
I would like to dig into the technology in a second, but I was just wondering, because I mean, in a world where we're talking about more and more sustainability and all these kind of things, one thing is the carrier itself. I think that some people still think that the metallization is not sustainable, but that's not true, right? Metallization in itself is actually a sustainable product, right?
But metallization today, if you use foil, you make a lot of waste, and you.
I know, but the metal flakes itself is actually a sustainable product, right?
You can recycle it.
Yeah.
So we have RecyClass recycle certifications, so you can recycle it, and so the world is changing, and some people walk away from the metallization, but we are offering an alternative.
And if you look at the technology and how it's going, I mean, you must be so fortunate working in a company like Actega, because it's like a company that have the patience of keeping developing until it's in market, right?
Yeah.
It's been under some years. It's been getting there, right?
Yeah. So it's Altana as a group and Actega, they treat us very, very, very well. So myself, my team, and we get a very good support. But they also understand that it is very difficult, and they push at the right moment. So we developed it over 8 years.
8 years, okay.
And
That's
now
not too long time, right?
It's not too long, but you need to understand that I have a complete team to my availability. So we have chemistry, we have physics, we have electric, we have electronics, mechanics. So we have a complete team under one roof, and this is why we are going pretty fast. Although sponsoring something like that over 8 years
Costs a lot of money.
got a lot of money. And they have the patience and they have all the technologies in-house. So we make the technology for the binder, technology for the pigment. They know the market, so it's a perfect fit. I think there are not so many companies in the world who could support it from the financial point of view and from the technical point of view.
And now, is it ready to ship now?
We have already shipped.
You already shipped. Okay. So now it's more a question, because I mean that's another advantage of Actega and the group. You have representation all over the world, right?
Yes, although this is not our main goal, so we believe that the push is coming over the brands. And
also, so you're trying to influence the brands of actually having a demand for more sustainable kind of metallization, basically.
Exactly.
So let's say that Nestle come and say that they want to do that. That will basically push it out through their channels to have a demand for Ecoleaf.
Exactly. This is why we are here. This is the main target. And so when we started also the commercial part, we really didn't know where to go. So first direction was wine. So that was not really picking up, because those brands are not so interested in sustainability. So then you go to bigger ones, and home and personal care, and they are really pushing for it. And they push us, and they bring us the printers. They push the printers to come and see Ecoleaf, and now we are looking also for the other ones.
And Ecoleaf can be mounted on almost any press, or?
On every press can be mounted. We are mounted at the beginning of the process. So we are mounted majority, let's say 80% on hybrid presses. We are putting the Ecoleaf layer, and it's overprinted with inkjet. In the spirit industry, like the ones we working on in the whiskey industry, it's printed on a flexo press. So we are printing it at the beginning, and then they're overprinted in the flexo. And this is the minority, so we can adapt to each OEM.
And now it's there. What is your next job? I mean, not outside Actega, but I mean, what is the next? I mean, I guess that you keep developing the product, but I guess also a lot of work now going into getting it to market, right?
So there are 3 jobs to be done. So first of all, we are going in a phase from 8 hours printing to 24/7.
Okay, so there's some limitations because of the technology now, or is it more?
It's not limitation, it's that with no experience. But if you go with the big brands, they go for high volumes. So we are going now in a phase of 24/7. So this is one phase. The other phase is to grow, because we are targeting big brands, and they are working with global suppliers. So we need to globalize our organization, and you need manpower for that. And then we need to see what can we develop further. For example, shrink sleeves is the next step. And what will be the step after today? We got a request from cardboard. And so we need to see where it is a good fit to make the next development, because we have now a beautiful team, and we should keep going.
So you will not be unemployed the next couple of days, right?
Not at all.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Thank you.